I'm joined now by Congresswoman Nancy Boyda. Thank you so much for stopping by this morning. I know that you are exceptionally busy. You had the chance to go on a tour of Southeast Kansas yesterday.
Yes, we did.
What did you see down there? I know that seeing pictures never really does it justice.
Well, when you see it from the air, you can just see the devastation. This is 17 counties, actually, and we got the president to declare it as a national disaster, FEMA disaster, last night. So that's very, very good news. That comes in two parts. One for public assistance to help with infrastructure, roads, bridges, all that kind of stuff, because there's a lot that's damaged. And then the private assistance for homes and businesses. So we're hoping that that comes later today, but we got the first part, and that's very, very, very good news. People can be assured that we'll get the help to start in on rebuilding. It was record. There were places that got 20 inches. So where the rivers crested, we'd never seen anything like that in the entire record keeping of the state. So these were record floods, and people have lost everything. It's just devastating. It brings out the best in people. You get to see the whole communities come together, and it's just amazing. But so many people have lost so much.
I know that the state really has been hit hard in the past couple months between Greensburg and the flooding up here, the flooding down there. I know that the governor has really pushed hard because of the National Guard. Their equipment is over in Iraq right now. What do you know about that situation at this point? On
the House Armed Services Committee, the very top general of the National Guard, his name is General Blum, and I say that the military is not supposed to directly lobby us. And he comes as close as anybody ever does. And I say his hair's on fire, except the man's bald. But for months, he has been trying to make it clear that across the United States, our National Guard equipment is really, really thin. So if we have some emergency. Now, we're doing fine. The job is getting done. It's getting done with this flood. The guys from Greensburg are going to be coming back this week. That was already planned. So it's all working out, and the communities come together, everybody comes together. But the fact is, we are still extremely short on National Guard equipment. We have put together in our appropriations bill a line item that says this is for the National Guard equipment money, and it can't be used for anything else. That was some of the problem, is the money kept on going. It has to be used for the National Guard, but once that money is actually rolling, which will happen in a couple of months, it'll still take us to maybe a couple of years to reset, what's called resetting that equipment. So it's a problem. We're moving forward, but a lot of people had to stand up and say this is a huge issue to make sure that the funding went specifically to the National Guard.
Right. Now, I know that it's really not fair to say is one area harder hit than the others, but if you were able to really, sit down and talk with some of those folks, what are they telling you about seeing, okay, we have leaders coming out, they're looking, they're trying to help?
Yeah. We went over Osawatomie. The hospital is up on a little mound, so it's fine. But there are, I don't want to say how many houses because, I don't really have a count and don't want to do that. But there are many, many, many hundreds of houses that are virtually underwater. Osawatomie was badly hit. We went over Chanute. Fredonia and Neodesha down in Wilson County have seen flooding like nobody's ever heard of. So it's just devastating. Again, the emergency system that the state has pulled together, every county has its own coordinator that reports to the state and reports to the National Guard, reports to the governor, and all of that is working the way it's planned. Some of these guys, you can tell, haven't had sleep for now 48 hours. They are working hard, but they are exhausted. But the system is working. We should be proud of that.
Well, we know that you have been exceptionally busy, and thank you for all of your hard work.
And congratulations on your new assignment. This is exciting.
Thank you very much,
and
thank you so much for stopping by.
You. I think everyone's prayers are with the people who've lost everything, and we'll put prayers and money together and put our arms around them.
I know it is certainly appreciated.
All right. Thank you,
very
Natasha.
much.
Bye-bye.